Hello there. I have finally got a day off with no doggies. So I'm doing 4 days on, 2 days off, and so I've always got the dogs every day. But Paul is always off on the same days. So we've done a deal. So today I'm having a day off. I've got no doggies. So guess what I've done? 1 day with no dogs. So I've gone gardening to the garden centre, and I've bought loads of stuff. What's that one? Is it? There. Be happy. So this car's great, look, because you can put the seats up and everything, look. You can get loads in there. Now, if I'd have had the dogs, that would have made sure that I couldn't spend a lot because I wouldn't have had the space to get all this stuff with 2 doggies because they'd have taken room up. So this is called Corricky Garden Centre. Corricky Clematis Garden Centre, and I used to work here 6 years ago. And it's a beautiful park, and it's in Tinnelt near Oban. And what they do, they've got a nursery here, and they pot a lot of the stuff themselves and everything, and then they sell them. But I've got loads of veg and fruit. I've put a camera up in the polytunnel. I've got cameras up everywhere. And I've got some footage of the mice in my caravan, the little beggars. So, yeah, I've just decided to put cameras up everywhere for surveillance because I'm going to be putting lots of work and time into my stuff. And I just want to make sure that it's safe. So, and I've got a new volunteer for my garden. And it's actually quite funny because the volunteers that come to my place normally last for 2 weeks. 2 days. So, first of all, I had, going back a few years back, I had Steve. He used to get all excited at the beginning of the season and go, let's do some garden. So we'd pot the seeds and get them all going, and then he'd leave. And he'd never come back until, well, he never got to see the end result because he never came back from him. So that was a non-starter. And then I've had a couple of other people over the years said, got all excited and then found that they can't do it because of work. You know, when you're working very, very long hours, you don't have much time for anything else. So I decided I'd prefer to do things on my own, to be fair, because I know how I like stuff and I know how I want my stuff to be and what I want in there. So I prefer to work by myself with my garden. But this old lady lover, she's really sweet. She said, are you going to the garden centre? And I said, yeah. She said, when you come back, I'll help you with polytunnel. And I thought, because I know what old women are like. I know what they're like. Oh, you don't, darling, you're doing a great job. But if I were you, I'd do this even. I'd put that there. So I know what's going to happen. But it's nice for people to get involved with stuff. I like sharing things with people who are like genuine and into the same stuff and have got the same motivation, because then you're sharing the end results. And if we can get some good plants out of these, it's a community thing to me, because I take what I want and then I share the rest. So I want people to benefit from what I do, but it is nice when people join in but actually go the extra mile and go to the end. Because a lot of people plant seeds and then walk away and expect them to grow, and you've got to pander to them and you've got to give them a lot of attention. So we're having a good spell of weather at the moment, but it could turn again. But wouldn't it be nice to have a nice summer? So yeah, that is what I'm doing today. I've just gone and had a coffee in there, some carrot cake, and I'm going to go home and do this. And I bought loads of bee-friendly flowers because we need to look after everything, nature, all the insects and everything. So I've got flowers for them so they can have a nice time. So I'm going to go for now, and I will see you later.